you know that there's actually 3 different species of bison? There's the European bison, or Bison bonasus, and then the American bison, or bison, which breaks down into 2 subspecies. One of them being the wood bison, or Bison athabascae, and the more well-known plains bison, or bison. The European bison and the American bison are pretty easy to tell apart because one is in Europe and the other is in America. Now, the wood bison and the plains bison are slightly harder to tell apart, but they do still have distinctive features. For example, the wood bison is much larger and has a bigger hump than the plains bison. They also, for some reason, have a much more emo haircut. The wood bison is also what's known as a Lazarus species, which is just sort of a fancy term for saying that they were really good at hide and seek at one point, so much so that the world thought they had gone extinct. Much like the plains bison, the wood bison also became a victim of overhunting by settlers to try and sever their connection with indigenous people. Unfortunately, unlike the plains bison, the eventual conservation efforts for the wood bison failed, and in 1947 the last unknown herd had passed away, causing them to be listed as an extinct species. However, in 1957, just 17 years later, a group of wildlife biologists were flying over an isolated part of the Wood Bison National Park in Alberta, Canada, and found a herd of 200 wood buffalo just hanging out there. And it's thanks to those masters of hide and seek that there are now around 7,000 wood bison across multiple herds in Canada and Alaska, which is pretty cool. I can't make it on my own.